We continue our series on the 2025 NFL Rivalries Jerseys. And up next is the Los Angeles Rams. If you guys haven't checked out our other videos, I'll be sure to link it in the description. For all our Rivalries jersey reviews, we're going to be looking at the limited jersey. These will have a lot more detailing than the replica game jerseys and will be a much better bang for your buck. We'll look at pricing, quality and features, sizing, and any other thoughts that might be important. Anyways, let's not waste any more time and dive straight into it. Cue the bumper.
Hey, who's got it better than us?
And here we go, folks. We got the 2025-2026 Los Angeles Rams Rivalries jersey. These are retail for $190 US, but remember guys, Fanatics is always running sales. For more tips on how to save money buying sports jerseys, check out these videos. Let's take a closer look at some of the details. At the base of the collar, we've got this chrome textured NFL shield, and it's sewn onto this ventilation panel. Inside the neckline, we've got the sizing information, as well as the country of origin. Be sure to stick to the end of the video, guys, because we will be talking about sizing. Up at the top, we've got Rams House, and this is all sewn on. In the middle of the collar, we've got this thing that feels like a backpack strap, and there's a Los Angeles logo that's heat pressed onto that. The collar is really cool. Here we see the stitch pattern that goes around the entire collar. And it also extends to the back. The sleeve design is incredibly intricate. Up in the shoulders, we've got these gold-colored ram horns. The bottom layer is actual fabric, and pressed over that is the silicone gel material. This honestly feels way nicer quality than traditional screen printing, and I wouldn't really worry about this peeling off in the washer. And remember guys, to prolong the life of your jersey, flip it inside out before throwing it into the washer. Use a cold water setting, and put it on a gentle cycle. And just remember, hang drying is going to be infinitely better than throwing your jersey in the dryer. The bottom portion of the horns have no fabric at all, and this is all that silicone gel material. Right in the middle, we've got a sewn on Nike swoosh. And if you look closely here, you can see that same stitch pattern that we saw on the collar earlier. Towards the bottom of the horns, we've got this faded design, and the black sections appear to be heat pressed. Overall, this is a good look. I will say though, one of my biggest gripes is all this extra space at the bottom of the sleeve. This is rarely, if ever, an issue for the team issue jerseys because the sleeves are already so short. But because this is a retail jersey, there was so much extra space down here and not a lot of design. The body of the jersey is supposed to be midnight blue, but come on, this looks black to me. Now let's take a quick look at the numbers. Let's first address the elephant in the room. In 2023, Nike and the NFL made the not so popular decision to remove the stitching from their limited jerseys. But at least for the Rivalries jerseys, it looks like we got the stitching back. And just to show you guys, if I flip the jersey inside out, here you can see that the numbers are in fact stitched. Quick announcement guys, we're working hard to create quality content for all the major sports leagues and really aspire to be the de facto resource for all things related to sports jerseys. Consider supporting our channel by running the triple option, subscribing, liking, and commenting on today's video. And if you guys want to see some other cool videos, definitely check out one of these. Alright, back to the show. These numbers might be the most detailed of all the Rivalries jerseys so far. On the very edge, you can see that it's a bit of a shiny material, and I think below the stitching, this might be the same silicone gel that we saw earlier for the sleeves. Going further inside, we can see there's a second layer of stitching in yellow, but all this is sublimated and it's not actually stitched on. And going inside to the white portion of the number, we can see that there's some sublimated perforations. So again, all these are printed on there and nothing is actually sewn. Personally, I think the design looks just a little bit too busy, but I don't know, some folks might like it. At the bottom of the jersey, we've got the jock tag, 100% polyester and made in Guatemala. At the top of the collar, we can see that the stitching extends to the back. And at the center, we've got the same LA logo printed onto this backpack strap. Here's a quick look at the sleeve graphic from the back. Both the player's name and the nameplate will be stitched. And here we can see the back numbers. These will be bigger than the front numbers, but the detailing will be the same. Here's a look at the entire back. And one more time for the audience. Here's the front of the jersey. In terms of sizing, this jersey is a size medium and will measure 22 inches from pit to pit. From top to bottom, it's going to measure right under 29 inches. And from the end of the sleeve to the neckline, it's going to measure 15 inches. Now, I'm about 5 foot 8 inches and 175 pounds. Typically, I wear a size medium shirt. And for jerseys, I try to stick with my shirt sizing regardless of whether or not I'm layering it, because more often than not, I find the look to be better when I stick true to size. If you like your jerseys to fit looser when you've got a hoodie, go a size up. And there we go, guys. It's a quick look at the 2025 Los Angeles Rams Rivalries jersey. I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know down in the comments. The overall design is pretty simple, but if you zoom into the details, there's a lot of intricacies. I do wish they would have toned it back a little bit. The detailing around the collar is really cool, but the sleeves look a little too busy. I also feel like they overdid it with the numbers, but I suppose if you're going to have perforations, they at least spread it out okay. If you're a Rams fan and want to be a completionist, definitely pick this one up. Otherwise, I'm kind of on the fence. But that'll do it for this video. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and turn on notifications for all the latest updates. Alright, we'll see you in the next one.